So hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is it. We're now going to do another monthly watch video. Today is March 1st, and today we're going to be looking at all the films I watched in February. Yeah, it's that time of the month. I've just come up from college as well, and I'm pretty exhausted, so I'm going to make this pretty quick. So let's get started. So the first film up of this month, we have White Chicks. Okay, well, I basically caught this on Netflix, and I had honestly never seen it, and my dad said it was really funny, so I was like, yeah, alright, I'll give it a watch. But honestly, it was really funny. Just two men disguising themselves from the FBI, but they get recognized by three other girls thinking they're someone else. But yeah, it's a really funny film. I do enjoy it. Then we have Encanto. Again, alright, so look, my dad went down to Cardiff to watch a rugby game with his mates. It was actually Brody and my mum who wanted to watch this. I was like, yeah, can we watch something else? But they were like, no, we want to watch this. So we watched it, and honestly, I actually had some pretty fun with this. The last 40 or 15 minutes just felt like 20 minutes of this, because it's just such a fun film to watch though. I did watch the film in August, but it was only 6 months ago. Actually, 7 now actually, but I still had a really fun time with this film. And then next up, we have Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Yeah, I actually did a review on this movie back at the beginning of February, and this was honestly such a beautiful film. I thought the animation was great, the story was great. I thought the voicing of Marcel was amazing. Jenny Slate did the voice, so I'll give her credit for that. And I actually never any seen videos of Marcel, and I do know it's based off 3 YouTube videos that was created by the director, Dean Fleischer Camp, but yeah, did a very good job in this, and I'll give him credit because I thought Marcel was just a good film. And then next up we have Chicken Run. Alright, well, this is actually my second time watching Chicken Run. Well, I've seen the first one back in 2022. I quite enjoyed it, but the reason why I watched this is because one night over dinner, my brother was mentioning stuff about Chicken Run. I was like, have you seen the film? And he said no, and I was like, what, you've never seen it? So I hooked up Disney Plus, and then we watched it, and he was just laughing, and he quite enjoyed it as well. But yeah, this is a really good movie. He did enjoy it as well. I enjoyed watching it. It was funny, and it was just a lot of fun stuff on here, and I wonder if they're going to come out with another one. And then speaking of Chicken Run, we also watched Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget again. Yeah, this is actually my second time watching the new Netflix Chicken Run film. But I had a fun time watching it, and I thought it was really fun to watch because, well, oh yeah, well, I did watch the new one back in December, and I had a fun time with it. It was just so funny. I thought it was pretty good. The animation was good as well, and it was almost as good as the first one, though. Pretty good, though. I'll give it that. And then we have Ghostbusters Afterlife. This was another film I caught on Netflix because, well, the new one, Frozen Empire, is coming out this month, which I'm hopefully going to go see, because I've seen the trailer, it looks pretty good. So, yeah, I do want to try and see the new one. But, yeah, when I watched this one, it was good, but it wasn't great, though. It did feel a little bit long, though, and, yeah, other than that, it was pretty good so far. It weren't too bad then. And then we have the Lego Movie. Yeah, that's right. I had some fun rewatching this movie because, well, I was rewatching this for the 10-year anniversary, and I did the same for the second one, and there was just a lot of fun stuff about this movie that I absolutely love. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff because I grew up with this movie, and the only thing that I didn't like about this movie that I didn't see it in the cinema. But yeah, other than that, I had a fun time with this movie. And then I watched the second one right after this one because, well, I was watching this for the 5-year anniversary rewatch, and I actually saw this film twice in cinemas now, and I actually did the vlog about that, which I remember doing. But yeah, I mean, this movie is just so nostalgic as the first one. Well, not as nostalgic as the first one, but it's still quite enjoyable to watch, and the animation's good, the songs are good. This is just a pretty good film, and I love it in all and everything. And then next up, we have Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, well, this is actually my second time watching this movie because, well, my dad went out to the pub with his mates one night, so me and mum just sat down and watched this, and it wasn't scary though, but I had a fun time rewatching it, and My mum had never seen this movie. I've never showed her the games or anything. She said it was alright. It was pretty good though. Although when I was watching this movie, it did remind me a little bit of Megan, but I honestly think this is probably a bit better. And I also do like playing the games as well. And we're getting a Five Nights at Freddy's movie too. Either late 2024 or early 2025. I don't know, but very soon I hope. And then next up we have a film which I found on YouTube, so I just watched it. It's called Walt Before Mickey. So I was like, okay, that sounds interesting. I'll give it a watch. So I watched it, and it was basically a film about Walt Disney before he created Mickey Mouse and his own childhood. And I was like, oh wow, this is actually really interesting. I'm actually quite enjoying it. But yeah, it was an interesting film set in around 1920 something, 23 I think. And showing the 100 years before Walt started his whole Disney animation thing. But it was a really interesting film, and I did enjoy it. And then we have the Bob's Burgers movie again. Alright, well, I was actually getting a haircut from my mum that day, and I've actually shown her a few episodes. She's never seen the movie, so I was like, you know what, you've never seen it, so I'll show it to you. She watched it, she had a few laughs with it, and we only stopped halfway through it when she finished with my hair. She was like, you finished the rest, not really for me. But I did watch the rest, and honestly, it's a good film though. It's really good. I like to listen to the music a lot. I think the music is great, the animation's great. I listen to the songs on here quite a lot actually. And if you guys haven't seen this movie, I would probably recommend it because it's just that good. And then we have, oh, one second. Oh yeah. And then we have Morbius. Alright, I found this movie on Netflix because it's part of the Sony Venom Spider-Man universe that I haven't seen. And this film here was absolutely dreadful. I honestly knew this film was going to be bad, and I was correct. I hated this film. And we're not getting a sequel, not anytime soon I hope, because my god, this movie was awful. And it is associated with Marvel as well, but I think this is probably now the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen. Probably worse than the New Mutants. I think those were bad, but I think this one was worse. I just really didn't like this movie. The only positive I have about it is the transformation of Jared Leto's character when he transforms from human to a beast of some kind. I thought that was cool. And the ending as well with that battle, I thought that was cool, but that was it. The rest of the movie sucks. And then after that we have the Lego Batman movie. Yeah, I basically rewatched this around last week I think. Yeah, last week. So it was also for celebrating 7 years of the Lego Batman movie. I remember going to see it in the cinema, and I haven't seen it since 2017, so I think. So I just gave it a rewatch, and it was honestly pretty fun to rewatch though. Not as good as the first two Lego films, but honestly it was quite fun though. I enjoyed those, but eventually I will have to watch the next ones at some point. The Lego Ninjago movie, probably the worst one out of the bunch. Lego movie 1 and 2 are fun, are really good. Those are the best ones. Batman's fun. Ninjago is meh, not really for me, but I'll have to sooner or later. Sorry. And then we have Marmaduke. Alright, last week I did a random movie review episode, and this was in the bucket, so I gave it a watch. And honestly, I hadn't watched this for like so many years, so I just gave it a rewatch, and it gave me that instant nostalgia. Because I grew up with Marmaduke, and I just really like this movie. I know people saying it's not a great movie, but I had some fun with it though, because it gave me some nostalgia feelings, like those 20th century Fox animated family comedy films that I grew up with. This is one of them. And that's it. We have one more movie left on here. If I can... oh yeah. One more movie to talk about this month, and then we're done. I actually watched this movie yesterday, and it has been a while since I've watched it. Despicable Me 3. Yeah, this movie is actually on Netflix right now, if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen this one yet, it's on Netflix right now, so go watch it. I re-watched this movie because I haven't seen it since 2018, I think. And I remember going to see this movie in the cinema as well, and I quite enjoyed it. But what I really do like about this movie is that Gru reunites with his twin brother it says on the back right there. Sorry if you haven't seen it, but that's what happens, and it's in the trailer as well. And one other good thing about this movie is we're getting the 4th one next year. Oh, actually, we're getting the 4th one this summer, which I'm hopefully going to see, because, well, yeah, I love Despicable Me. I grew up with them. Like, I love the first one. The second one is pretty good, I think. Well, it's good or okay. This one's pretty good. I didn't like Minions. That was between okay and bad. And I liked The Rise of Gru. I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, for this movie, it was pretty good though. It was fun to rewatch. And I'm looking forward to watching the 4th one when it comes out this year. And hopefully it's going to be pretty good. So that is it. That is all the movies I watched in February. I think I watched about 14 or 15. I don't know, I didn't count. But yeah, from what I'm looking at, I'm going to have to pick my film of the month. I haven't really thought about it, so I'm going to have to choose something. Well, anyway, I think my movie of the month is going to have to be the Lego Movie. Well, look, it was my movie that I grew up watching, my childhood, the pure nostalgia and stuff. And yeah, because I grew up with the movie and all that stuff. I remember being obsessed with it when I was about 8 years old when I saw it for the first time. It was just on constant repeat. I remember watching it all that time then. But yeah, I mean, that is my movie of the month. So yeah guys, that is it, and that is all the movies that I watched in February. I'll be back around this time next month to do a video about all the movies I watched in March. So I'll see you guys again soon for another video, and bye.